Hey, how's it going guys? Pyro here, and welcome to my complete shop run guide for Ironman accounts. So let's start things off with rune shops. There's going to be two that I mainly go to, one in Yanil and one in Lunar Isle. What you're going to want to buy here are the Soul Runes and Chaos Runes for Crystallize, which is going to be great XP in Hunter, Mining, and Woodcutting once you get to a higher level. You're also going to want to buy the Elemental Runes. You can probably only buy one of the stores of Elemental Runes a day. This is just to upkeep for Beeswax. Beeswax, of course, is for extending auras, resetting Jacket trades, and extending your limit for gathering at divine locations. So these are going to be really helpful. I suggest buying the Soul Runes as soon as possible, as soon as you have the money. Next up is one of the best but most expensive sources of Fletching XP for Ironman, and that is Broad Arrowheads. You can buy these from Slayer Masters. You can buy 2 lots of 3k of these per day. What I usually do is get them from the Taverley guy and the Canifis guy. You can also buy another set of 3k from the Bandit shop in the Wilderness if you're feeling risky. To go along with your Broad Arrowheads, you're also going to need to buy feathers every day. You can buy up to 9k feathers from 9 different shops, which I will show in the next few clips here. Also click the link on the screen to go to a full feather run guide if you're unsure of where I am. Enchanted gems are needed in the creation of Slayer Rings. You can buy the ability to make these from a Slayer Master for 300 points, I believe. Slayer Rings, when disassembled, give your best chance at getting enhancing components, which are one of the components needed in augmenters, which you're going to need a lot of for training invention down the road. You can buy 600 of these per day, 300 from the Taverley guy, and 300 from Simona in Polnivniche. To get to her, you can use a Ring of Slaying to teleport right to her, use your Beast of Burden, and then teleport back to a bank with something like a Taco Ring. Next up is one that you could and should partially start on your first day of Ironman. This is getting Limpworts and Whiteberries from 2 different shops, one in Burthorpe and one in Melior in Prifddinas. So this is like 1k per day, and it's really cheap, and by the time you get up to needing them at high levels of Herblore, you can have like up to 1,000 of these, and you can literally jump right into it instead of farming for limps once you get there. Next up is Arhim's shop. Here in Catherby, he sells pineapples and seaweed. Pineapples, of course, are great for making super compost in the compost bin. Seaweed for making into glass and molten glass for crafting training at lower levels. So you just come to Arhim on the docks here and buy them. Only 240 GP per day, so another one that you can start pretty well on your first day. Next up are battle staves. So there's 4 different shops that you can get these. You can get up to 132 per day if you have the Varrock Elite tasks done. Minimum of 60 if you do all the 4 shops at their minimum amounts. Battle staves are a great source of powerful and imbued components. Powerful components are used for augmenters, imbued are used for crystal tool siphons, crackling, and furnace perks. Some great uses for those. I'd only recommend getting these if you have a good amount of money, as you're probably going to get a lot of these from higher level PVM, and you can also get powerful components from various pouches. To buy the Yak Hides, I believe you need to have the Fremenic Isles quest completed. Just come over to Yatizo, and you can buy 1k of these per day. You're going to need about 6,000 to 7,000 depending on different XP modifiers, from 96 to 99 summoning to make Yak pouches, of course. And you may as well get a few more for use after 99 in PVM. And last up are weapon shops. So there's 3 main shops that I go to. The one in Varrock, one in Burthorpe, and the White Knight shop in Falor Castle. From the 2 first weapon shops, you're going to get mostly swords. So you're going to get like blade parts, base parts, dexterous components, sharp components, precise, a lot of very necessary components for invention. And from the White Knight shop, you of course need the 3k Black Knights killed to access this shop, but it's one of the best sources of swift components from the claws that you can buy there. Swift components are needed for fishing rodomatics, one of the main sources of invention XP from fishing. That's going to be all for this guide. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and found it a bit helpful. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe here if you are new. Like I said, click the link in the description to go to the full unedited run that I did, just so you can see exactly where I went, what order, and what to take in your inventory. But other than that, I will see you guys with next video.